All right, folks, so this is a tweet from looks like an immigration reporter here. And I'm going to read them off and tell me what you think. Before you do that, comment, like, share, subscribe, all right? So, new President-elect Biden is set to start reversing President Trump's immigration legacy. The Biden team is planning to fully restore DACA, enact a 100-day freeze on deportation, limit ICE arrest, overturn green card restrictions, and much more. Mr. Biden will look to implement the 100-day deportations moratorium while his administration issues guidance narrowing who can be arrested and deported by ICE. A source familiar with Biden's plan said new guidance would be designed to curb so-called collateral arrest. Mr. Biden intends to end the Remain in Mexico border policy, but it remains unclear whether asylum seekers will be allowed in. A source familiar with asylum seekers. Let me go ahead and say this before. So now you can already tell where this person is coming from. Asylum seekers. Everyone that shows up at the border is an asylum seeker to these people. But whatever. A source familiar with Biden's plan said the incoming administration will void deals that allow the U.S. to reroute asylum seekers to Central America. The incoming Biden administration will also look into reinstating a Obama-era program that allowed at-risk children in Central America to request refugee or parole status and reunite them with their parents in the U.S., per a source familiar with the plans. President Trump ended the plan in 2017. Other changes Biden's team intends to make: scrap the public charge rules for green cards and visas, and travel ban restrictions on 13 countries, most of which are African or majority Muslim. Review Trump's efforts to end the TPS deportation protections for 300,000 immigrants. I'm just going to leave it right there, but I'm just going to say this. To the people that voted this in, that voted Biden, or voted anything else, honestly, other than Trump at this point, you're a goddamn fool. You're basically voting against your own interest. You're voting with these elites that love their cheap labor. What they're going to want to do is do the $15 an hour minimum wage. So then now once they make all these people legal, what they'll do is you'll have 11 million, let's just say half of those people work, and you have all these Americans, they'll all be stuck at 15 bucks an hour to start. And let's be fair here, a lot of these places aren't going to pay any more, and then of course they're going to pass that cost on over to you. And all the people that talk about they care so much about veterans, you're sitting here actively going against veterans. You're going to dump 11 million people and anyone else who wants to come into America onto the American system of people that are looking for jobs. That's what you're going to do, which lowers wages. Now, instead of looking for, let's just say, a plumber at 15 bucks an hour or whatever a person that will start at, let's say 25 bucks an hour, now they'll have a whole bunch of other plumbers or a whole bunch of other people that do all these trades to pick from. So now that lowers the wages that they have to pay. This is dumb. This is dumb. And my last thing here is all the people that hollered about COVID and overwhelming the healthcare industry. These people want to make all of these people legal. All of these people have insurance. And any and everyone, millions of people that come in from all over the world to come into America. You don't think that's going to overrun the healthcare system? Let's be fair here, right? If you voted for this, you're dumb. You're an idiot. And I gotta be upset with all the people that, once again, that didn't stay on top of the administration to do even more to curb this invasion into this country. Anyway, comment, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you in all. I'm just blown away. Once again, comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.